What's going on with Epic Universe, Jared? What do we got?
What's the deal?
What's the deal with Epic Universe?
There's always something coming along. What we talked about last time, I think the opening of this is coming much quicker than people anticipate. Mm-hmm. So again, I'm gonna go out and say my guess is March of 2025 is when it officially opens. But I think AP previews.
That's a great time. I think I said that.
You did, and I've also heard some other things. Like I had said for a while, it was like March, April, May area. Mm-hmm. But I think from what I'm hearing, AP previews could start sooner than people think as well. So we'll see. Construction's moving along very quick. I mean, the latest construction photos, like it's getting close to being done, like very close. The entrance Kronos is there. There's now a forest in the entrance area.
A forest?
Like literally just trees everywhere.
Yeah. I've been seeing them put more trees in.
Yeah, but the big rumor hubbub out there was about the Epic Universe ticket situation. So this was something that people have been talking about because everyone's, wanting to know more information. And I think pricing and all this stuff is getting ready to probably, I think we both had talked about, I think they're going to release all this official information right around the time that D23 is, if I were to guess.
It's impossible, yeah.
I think Disney may come out and say, here's what we're going to do. And then Epic Universe goes, cool beans. Here's what we're doing. And you can come here in like less than 6 months. That'd be my guess.
That would be smart of them.
That's what I would do. So the rumor out there was Universal had released ticketing information to third-party sellers and basically saying that you would not be able to access Epic Universe with a one-day ticket to start. So basically it would start at like a 3-day ticket package, and you would have access to Universal Studios Talented Adventure Volcano Bay, and then 1 day at Epic Universe. So 3-day, 4-day, 5-day, whatever it is, all of those would include 1 day at Epic Universe, including like 14-day international travel, only having 1 day at Epic Universe.
Oh, that's crazy.
So that was the rumor that was out there. Well, Universal did come out and make an official statement, and one of the reasons I think they did that was you have a lot of APs as well that are basically like, hey, what about us? What is there going to be anything like, is there access for annual pass holders? Because as of now, there has been nothing in terms of our annual pass holders going to be able to access the park and all that stuff like that. Universal came out and made an official statement. The Vice President of Public Relations, Allison Sologastia, I probably butchered that. I apologize. But the Public Relations Vice President came out and made a statement, and she said, quote, "We are introducing products in a phased approach, starting with multi-day ticket packages that include an opportunity to visit Epic Universe in addition to the entire Universal Orlando Resort for those planning vacations further out." She also said among additional options to come are those for annual pass holders. And then she said at the very end here, we plan to offer a range of ticket products to help manage the expected demand for Epic Universe and to ensure all guests visiting have a great experience at this groundbreaking park. So Universal basically came out and said, like, yes, these rumors are true, but before people start freaking out, because I've been doing some of these videos over on the main YouTube channel, and some people are really mad, and some people are already talking about changing vacation plans. I would just say this. We don't know what this phased approach looks like. They haven't given any details. We don't have anything about pricing. So this could just be a short-term thing, and then what they're going to do, it is going to be short-term, then they will open it up to other ticket options, very likely or possibly for opening day as well, or opening week. They're just starting with these first, which I will say, I don't have to necessarily like it in terms of like me personally. Now, I don't know how it's going to affect us with annual pass holders. We have no clue, but the rumor is out there that annual pass holders will have previews for a couple of months. So if that is the case and they do this approach and maybe annual pass holders don't have as many options, I don't think they're going to completely block out annual pass holders on opening day per se, but I feel like annual pass holders would be a little bit better with it if they got, a couple of months of early access to Epic Universe. But what they're doing is they're just prioritizing the people that are willing, they're going to spend 3, 5, 6 days at Universal Studios and opening it up to them first, which from a business standpoint, I understand. Those are people they are going to spend more money than people that are going for 1 day and or annual pass holders. They just are. So I understand it from a business standpoint, and they have the leverage in this situation. They have the demand. Seemingly, we don't really know where the demand is because nothing has been sold yet, but it would seem that there is a lot of demand for this out there. And I think this is their way of controlling the crowds. These are going to be date-based tickets as well. That's the other rumor, and I think that's basically been confirmed.
Okay.
I don't think they want anything to do with the park reservation system. Because that's one of the things that people have started really liking about Universal is the lack of that. So I think this is their way of trying to manage these crowds, spreading it out a little bit, and then there will be other options available. We just don't know what those will look like. But I understand it from a business standpoint and they have a high demand for this, and they also don't want people going to the park and having a terrible time. If you go and you're waiting 4 hours for everything, you can't get anything done. People are going to walk away being like, oh, I didn't have any fun. I couldn't do anything. So at the same time, while you may limit some people out, the people that get to go are also going to come back and say, oh, it was great. I got to do X, Y, and Z. It was so much fun. So I understand it from a business standpoint. I think some people may be left out for a period of time, but I think as it goes on, there'll be more options and things like that. So I'm not going to make any judgments about this until Universal actually comes out and says something officially about how this is going to set up. So I think they may have been putting out some feelers to see how people would react to this in some way. So I don't make any judgments, don't make any trip altering plans as of yet. I would just wait and see what Universal announces. I will just say, historically speaking, they do pretty well by the APs. I think they're going to try and balance those out and see what they can come up with. But as of right now, there's no details. It's just we do know that they're going to tier this, and it's going to be set up that way at least to start. So,
all right,
that is the latest there.